Hello class and welcome to NUR 322 Complex Nursing Care. My name is Instructor Diane Morrison and I will be your instructor for this course. I am going to give you a brief overview of this course. It will be 15 minutes or less, but I strongly recommend that you watch this so that you have the knowledge about what will take place in this course. This course is built on your Med-Surg Complex 1 and 2, and it talks about end of life and adds to your complex care nursing experience, complex care units. And in the process of this, because it builds on your knowledge from these other two classes, you will increase in your critical thinking skills. And especially if you are interactive on the discussion threads, that is a great place to learn more and gather more information. So this is the name of the course and this is the syllabus. I'm going to just go back to the top if I can here. It's going to take a few minutes. Oops, that's not what's supposed to be happening. I will go use my other, see if this works. There we go. So as you can see, your recent announcements will show up on your home page. This is your home page, and I strongly recommend that you read these on a regular basis. I happen to add announcements more than just welcome to the class, and included in these announcements will be overviews of assignments and information possibly about the discussion threads. So please take the time. I'm here for your success, and I want to give you these tools so that when you are writing an assignment or doing a quiz, you have the information you need to be successful. So this week, the announcements include welcome to the class, my information will also be added to the syllabus, welcome to the first week, and then there is a orientation to the class video, which is this, and you will please read that and view it before you come to the question and answer session, which is scheduled this week. The purpose of that is that then you can be aware of what is taking place in this class, but then also come with your questions. I try to schedule the question and answer session at a time where you can attend. I know sometimes it's hard, so I will make a recording of it. And in that question and answer session, I will go over the first assignment, which is due in week 3. So again, if you can't attend the meeting, please at least review the recording from that meeting. This is your course learning objectives. I'm not going to go through them, but please take the time to read them because this is what you will be learning in this class. You will see them in the discussion threads and in your assignments, and this is what we hope to accomplish by the end of this class. We will be using your textbook, which you've used in the past, the Hinkle and Cheever Brunner and Suter's textbook of medical surgical nursing. And in addition, we are now in the 7th edition, and I will be changing that after I'm done with this video. So please make sure that you are now using the 7th edition of APA format. I'll talk a little bit about that in the discussion threads when I get to that part. There's a few changes you do really need to be aware of. You have your library resources, and we have a great librarian. And if you ever have any questions, she will be happy to answer any of your calls or questions. We have IT support. So here's your support here. You do have ATI tests. There's one, I believe, in week 5. You have Canvas support, and you also have Eaglegate Provo College support. So please take advantage of these if you are having difficulties with either the course itself or possibly your own computer. You should be working at least 1 hour of outside reading for this class. There are lectures, and many times there's articles or textbook readings, and then answering the discussion threads and also doing the quizzes. So the general course policies are the same as they have been for every one of your courses, so I'm not going to go through them individually. I will just point out a few things. Plagiarism is huge. Make sure that you're citing your work when you're doing your discussion threads or in your assignments. Please remember the 80-20 rule. That means 20% or more of your, if it's a discussion thread, is a quote. Even if it's cited, it's not in your own words. So we want to hear your own voice. So paraphrasing is a good idea, or limiting the quotes, because really the discussions is supporting the literature, but then it's your own thoughts. If you've taken this or any other course before, please remember you cannot reuse an assignment. That is considered self-plagiarism, and that would be considered a serious offense. So if you have any questions about this, please feel free to email me. And we do expect you to be professional throughout your student nursing career here at the college. And that is being responsible for getting your work in on time and attending the class. Late work, as you know, is only related to assignments. Assignments are due on Sunday at 11:59 Mountain Standard Time. If an assignment is turned in on a Monday, it would be a 10% grade reduction. Tuesday would be 20%. Wednesday would be 30%, and after that it would not be accepted, although you are still expected to turn in the assignment for a learning experience, even if it's not going to be getting a grade. We do not allow extra credit, and quizzes and exams have to be taken before the due date. So think about how long these quizzes will last. There's a quiz in every week in this class, and then there are a couple larger quizzes. Please do not wait until late Sunday evening when these are due. If the quiz, if it turns into 12 o'clock midnight, the quiz will shut down and you will not get any credit for that quiz. So allow yourself enough time. Taking it earlier in the week is also a good idea. In the event that you would have computer issues, we don't allow for computer issues as an excuse for not finishing a quiz or an exam. So please be aware of that. Discussion threads need to be done at the posted times. So you need to have your initial post in by Wednesday, and then answer 2 replies throughout the week on a separate day. So you're on 2 different days. We don't have any of number 4 in this class, so I'm not going to talk about that one. As a reminder, we take attendance on Monday and Thursday. So Monday, we're looking at have you been in the class Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? And when we take it on Thursday, it's have you participated in the class on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday? It's no different than showing up at your on-ground class and participating. Please do not post in the discussion threads before Sunday because you will not receive credit for that. So just please be aware of that. Civility, basically, we're expecting you to be civil with your comments in the discussion threads. And please remember netiquette and always address everyone by a name. You may address me by Instructor Morrison, and otherwise you would lose a point for not using netiquette. Then we will scroll down to how you're going to be evaluated in this course. There's, as usual, the discussions. There are 7 weeks of discussions with 2 discussion threads, and the last week, 8, there's only 1 discussion. Although it is treated as if it was a full week, you will be expected to post an initial thread and reply to 2 others on 2 different days and have a scholarly resource. There are 2 assignments in this class. One is assessment of available complex care services. I will go through that in the initial meeting. And the other one is a power presentation in week 6, and there will be a video presentation also available on that. I also do include sample papers. I happen to be a visual learner, and I think it's great to see what something looks like. Please do not use the sample papers as a framework because it would come up on your Turnitin score. and it would come up very high. They're there to give you an idea of what a good paper or PowerPoint presentation would look like. It may not be perfect, but it's a good example. We do have weekly quizzes, and you have 2 attempts to take these quizzes. Make sure that you're, again, giving yourself enough time. On Monday after the quiz is done, you may go back and review the answers. And then in the last week, we do have a comprehensive final exam, which is 125 points. And the purpose of this exam, this is only one attempt, and the purpose of this exam is to prepare you for the NCLEX. As you know, there are no books allowed in the NCLEX, and the more you take tests and the more you feel comfortable with testing situations and answering test questions, the more you will be prepared to take the NCLEX. So a brief review of the discussion threads. Remember, your initial post must be in by Wednesday. Make sure that you include a scholarly reference. You may use the LRIN tab on the right, and I will go through that, and it will take you right to your source where you can find scholarly references. They need to be within 5 years or you would lose 2 points. Make sure you include a citation and reference. As a reminder, in 7th edition APA, we no longer use the words retrieved from if you're using a website or DOI. And also in a textbook, we no longer put the city of the publisher. Make sure that in your contribution to learning, you're answering all parts of the discussion question, and also that you include a discussion of more than 250 words. Remember, it does not include the discussion question or the references. So make sure that that discussion has 250 words. Netiquette is just basically answering in a respectful manner. Grammar, again, making sure you're using proper grammar. Citing appropriately. Remember that if you do use a quote in that citation, you need the author, the year of the website or your journal article, and then either page as P for page number or para, P-A-R-A, for a paragraph number. So please do that. And then make sure that you're following the requirements. So just a few other quick things I'd like to point out. Here on your Pages tab, you have a wealth of resources. So you have your catalogs, you have your technical support if you are having problems, your Canvas, your library resources, and here is the name of the librarian. She's just a wonderful person who's here to help you. We have the list of what we don't accept as scholarly, so you can scroll through that. Information on how to access 365, Connect, if you need any of these resources, and student service resources. So again, there's many resources available to you to help you be successful. And other than that, I think I'll just go through the discussions. Please introduce yourself in the Eaglegate Cafe. I like to change it up. I know you're used to just copying and pasting the same thing, and after a while that gets boring. So this class, I'd like you to talk about your favorite movie, just as a different way to introduce yourself. And also remember that in the discussions there is the questions and answers that you can post your question, and that way everybody can see the answer. And that would be right here. And one last thing before I think I'm going to run out of time is my information. Here's my information. I do have office hours Monday and Tuesday mornings, 8 to 10. I will be available. You may email me or reach me through, this is a Skype number. Please, if you do decide to text me, please put your name in the text so that I do know who you are. But I do try to answer any email as quickly as possible. You are connected to my cell phone, so I will get a double ding whenever I get an email. And if I can't answer you right away, I might say I will get back to you. I wish you success in this class, and I'm looking forward to working with you online.